Good morning, students. Yesterday we had discussed page number 132 of Act 4 of The Tempest, and today we will discuss the explanation of page number 134. The main objectives of this video are that by the end of the video you will be able to explain meanings of the difficult words, tell about references that come during the reading, and you will also be able to explain the dialogues that we read on page number 134. So now open your textbook of The Tempest at page 134. Before that, note down the meanings so that later when we read, you are able to understand the text. Fairly spoken means well spoken. Industrious means hard-working. What would my potent master? What does my powerful master desire? Meaner means inferior. Rabble means crowd. Here the crowd is referred to the crowd of spirits. Incite means arouse. Quick motion means quick their action. Bestow upon means present bestow. Vanity means show. Mine art means my magic. Now these are the dialogues. Prospero says, fairly spoke. Fairly spoke means well spoken. Sit then and talk with her. She is thine own. What Ariel, my industrious servant? Ariel? So here Prospero calls Ariel. Before that, he was talking to Ferdinand and telling him that he could sit with Miranda and talk to her. Ariel says, what would my potent master? Here I am, which means, what does my powerful master desire? Prospero says, thou and thy meaner fellows, your last service did worthily perform. So what was their last service? As we had read earlier, they had also performed a masque before Alonso and the other royal courtiers, in which they had brought food which later disappeared. Did worthily perform, which means they had done that task quite well. And I must use you in such another trick. So now Prospero has planned another trick. Go bring the rebel. Here he is talking to Ariel. And what is meaning of rebel? Rebel means crowd of spirits. Over whom I give thee power, here to this place. So Prospero had given power to Ariel over the other meaner spirits of the island. Incite them to quick motion. What do you mean by incite? Incite means arouse or call. Quick motion means quick their action. For I must bestow upon the eyes of this young couple. So who's the young couple here? Ferdinand and Miranda. Some vanity of mine art. Vanity means show. Mine art means my art of magic. It is my promise and they expect it from me. Prospero had promised them and now they expect him to show them. Now, gist of the text is, satisfied by Ferdinand's promise not to make physical love to Miranda, Prospero tells him to sit and talk to her. He then calls Ariel and tells him to call his meaner spirits so that the couple could enjoy the show of his magic art. Now, let us have a quick glimpse of what we have read in these dialogues. Which service does Prospero talk about? As I have told you earlier, the banquet arranged for Alonso and the other royal passengers is the service that the spirits had done before. Why was Ariel summoned all of a sudden? Ariel was summoned to arrange a masque. Who are the meaner fellows or the rebel? Meaner fellows or the rebel are other subordinate spirits of Ariel. What is rebel asked to do? Rebel or the group of spirits under Ariel are asked to perform a mask in front of Ferdinand and Miranda for their entertainment. What is vanity of my art? It means show off Prospero's magic. Now let us move on to the next dialogues. Before that, note down the important meanings. With a twink means in an instant, or as one says, in the twinkling of an eye. Cry means utter. Tripping on his toe means running lightly on his toe. Mop and mow means making faces. Delicate means graceful. Conceive means understand. Now these are the dialogues. Ariel asks Prospero presently, which means should he call the spirits immediately? Prospero says, yeah, with a twink, means with the twinkling of an eye. Before you can say come and go and breathe twice and cry so, each one tripping on his toe will be here with mop and mow. Do you love me, master? No? So here Ariel says that he will call all the spirits before Prospero can say come and go or cry so. And each one of the spirit would be coming tripping on his toe. They will be coming by making funny faces, mop and mow. And then he asks Prospero if he loves him. To this Prospero answers, dearly my delicate Ariel, that Prospero loves Ariel very much. But do not approach till thou dost hear me call. Prospero tells Ariel not to come till he tells him to do so. Ariel says, well, I conceive, which means he has understood all the instructions of Prospero. And then Ariel exits. Now, let us discuss the gist of the text. When Ariel asks Prospero if he should do the task of creating an illusion of spirits at that time only, Prospero tells him to do it within the twinkling of an eye. He also tells him not to come till he was called. Ariel exits to call the group of spirits. Now let us have a quick glimpse of what we have read in these dialogues. What does Ariel say to show that Prospero's command will be carried without any delay? When Prospero commanded Ariel to present a mask with help of his meaner fellows, Ariel says that he would carry his command before he could say come and go, breathe twice or cry so. He adds that soon the spirits would trip on their toes and appear with funny faces, that is mop and mow. What other instructions does Prospero give? Prospero tells Ariel to come only when he is called and not before that. Now let us discuss the meanings of the next dialogues. Look thou be true means be sure that you keep your vow. Dalliance means amorous talk or love making. The strongest oaths are straw to the fire of the blood. The strongest oaths yield like straw to the fire of passion. Abstemious means self-controlled. Good night means farewell. Warrant means assure. Abates means diminishes. Ardor means intensity. Liver is the seat of lust. Corollary, additional number. Pertly means smartly. No tongues, all eyes means silence, nobody is to speak. Now let us read the dialogues. Prospero is talking to Ferdinand and says, look thou be true, do not give dalliance too much the rein. Now what is meaning of dalliance here? Dalliance means amorous talk or love making. The strongest oaths are straw to the fire of the blood. This means the strength of the oaths becomes low or it becomes like a straw to the fire of passion. Be more abstemious. Abstemious means self-controlled. Or else good night your vow. Good night means farewell. Vow is oath. Ferdinand says, I warrant you, sir, the white cold virgin snow upon my heart. So what is the white cold virgin snow upon my heart? It means, I assure you, sir, the maidenly purity of my soul keeps the flame of passion low. Abates the ardor of my liver means keeps the flame of passion low. Prospero says, well, now come my Ariel. So well means now he knows that Ferdinand is not going to do anything wrong. So satisfied by that, now he calls Ariel. Bring a corollary rather than want a spirit. This means bring a few more spirits that are strictly needed for the mask. Appear and pertly. Pertly means appear smartly. No tongues, all eyes. Be silent. Here he tells Ferdinand and Miranda to be silent and look what the spirits are going to perform. Now the gist of the text. After Prospero dismisses Ariel with necessary instructions, he gives his future son-in-law, that is Ferdinand, a lecture on self-control. He tells him to keep his promise and be on his guard against too much indulgence in intercourse. He warns him that the strongest oaths melt away in the heat of love. Prospero says that Ferdinand must have good self-control or his oath of chastity will be useless. And then he calls Ariel and his spirits to perform the mask. Now let us have a quick glimpse of what we have read in these dialogues. What does Prospero tell Ferdinand? Prospero tells Ferdinand to be on guard against too much indulgence in love talks. What warning does Prospero give to Ferdinand? Prospero warns Ferdinand that strongest oaths melt away in heart of animal love, so he should have self-control or his vow of chastity before marriage shall be useless. What does Ferdinand assure Prospero? Ferdinand assures Prospero that the purity of his soul will keep low the flame of passion. What does Prospero order Ariel? Prospero orders Ariel to bring a few more spirits that are needed for the mask. What does Prospero tell others around? Prospero tells all to be silent and enjoy the show of the spirits. So now your homework for the day is do extract number 2 from your workbook The Tempest and plan text of page number 136 from your textbook. Thank you.